Look at the size of these boulders. That is crazy. Just look at the size of those. Wonder what they're used for. Right as I was getting ready to film a cemetery video, I came across this Catholic elementary school. It's abandoned. I'm not going to bother going inside. But this is what I came here for. Rose Hill Cemetery. Apparently there is a king and a queen, Gypsy, that lies inside of Rose Hill Cemetery. Let's go check it out. Learn some history. Look for unique graves, and so on. Let's head into the cemetery. I'm guessing that has to be original. This has to be the original brick, because if you look around me, it's gravel. Pause the video if you'd like to read this. Free tour guides through Rose Hill Cemetery. This kind of reminds me of Natchez a little bit. I'm in Meridian, by the way. And this is my first time coming here, and I've had people request that I should come check out this cemetery. And I've had a few people from Natchez, Mississippi last year when I went to go make that video of unusual graves in Natchez, Mississippi. They told me that I had to come and check this out. Here's Mitchell. I don't think that's him at all. It is definitely an old cemetery. There's a big old statue up there. Well, I guess let's see if we can find any interesting graves and see if we can find the king and queen. They gotta be around here somewhere. Do you remember that brick that I showed at the beginning of the video? It looks like this has to be the original before they did all the gravel coming into the cemetery. And it's also right here, this little section. So there was brick here at one time before gravel. And it looks like grass has covered it up from here. The amount of headstones I've seen that are broken throughout all the cemeteries that I've been to. just, it don't really surprise me anymore. It's just either people vandalize them, they decay over time, or anything else above what I just said could be the reason. Like I said, it doesn't surprise me anymore. So now we come across the grave that we've all been waiting for, and of course the title of the video. The Gypsies, King and Queen. Look at all the gifts that are left behind. Mardi Gras beads. Well, another YouTuber named the Carpetbagger came here, I think last year, and he left a penny. I was kind of see if I could find it to show you, but I don't see it. And apparently if you leave a little gift behind, she will apparently appear to you in your dreams and fix whatever problem you are having. Sadly, I forgot to bring something, so I see a penny on the ground. Let's lay it right there for her. And there you go, Kelly. Kelly Mitchell, the Queen of Gypsies, was born in 1868. She died January 31st, 1915 at the age of 47, after suffering complications during the birth of her 14th or 15th child. She was brought to Rose Hill Cemetery in Meridian, Mississippi. Over 20,000 gypsies around the world came to pay their respect for their queen. A few people would leave gifts behind at her gravesite. Some of these gifts are coins, sodas, and other valuable things. This is because people would believe that by leaving gifts, she would appear into their dreams and help solve their problems. There are rumors that she was buried in a gold casket filled with gold coins and other valuable items. Emil was born in 1857. He died on October 16, 1942. He was born in Brazil and brought to America at the age of 6 by his parents. He was crowned the King of the Gypsies in 1884 when he was 27 years old. Emil was offered $10,000 to the doctor to save Kelly. By that time, it was too late. 27 years later, Emil died and was buried right next to Kelly. While I was walking over here, I noticed this big old pole just sticking up. There's lights, and there's a camera up there, which makes sense because back in the day, well, I guess you could say that, years back, people had vandalized this tomb because apparently grave robbers thought, you see the crack? Grave robbers thought she was buried in a gold casket filled with gold coins. I don't know if that's true. Don't come do that if you know where the cemetery's at in Metairie. Just come look at it, pay respects, and go throughout your day. But yeah, that's just a rumor from what I'm told, from what I heard online. That's why the cracks are there. Here are the other two gypsies. Well, actually, there's a whole bunch of gypsies in this section. I believe this is the king right here, if I'm correct. I can't remember exactly who these two are in the back, or these two in general. But I do know that they're a part of the... Oh, wait a minute. It says Sister of the King. Flora Mitchell. She died at the age of 70 years old. She died January 8, 1930. Wow. 70 years old in 1930 was actually pretty good. That's a really big milestone. Okay, so if I thought 70 was insane for that time period, this person was born... Okay, it doesn't say when she was born, but she died October, I think 15, 1942. She died at the age of, is it 85? Yeah, 85 years old. It's the king of the Gypsies. Okay, so yeah, like I said, this is the king right here. 85 years old in 1942. And then the queen of Gypsies died at the age of 47. That's crazy. That's still young to think about it. But yeah, like I said minutes ago, people would leave gifts behind to come in. She would come in your dream and apparently grant whatever wish that you're having problems with. It's crazy to see this in person. Let's go check out the one back here. Oh, okay, you can walk through. Okay, I wasn't too sure about it because I was kind of scared about that. So you can actually walk through here. So this one, oh, so this is a baby. He died at the age of 8 years old. Who is this? It's the nephew. He died, no, he was born November, I think that says November, I might be wrong, but it says November 20th, 1910. And he died November 22, 1918. Wow. That is really crazy. There's another penny right here. I'm going to put this one on top of this one for her, or the nephew. If we see any other pennies, I'll probably put it on the king. That is just crazy to think. This whole section right here, the Gypsies. I found more money, which I'm going to put on the king. Like I said, I forgot my little treat, but I'm going to set those two there. There's 2 pennies for you, Mr. King. Our Confederate dead. Charles W. Reed. May 13, 1840. He died in January 25th, 1890. So his grave marker is a big old hill. So he's buried underneath there. I don't think that's 6 feet under. I guess they didn't know during that time period. Meridian Civil War Trail, Rose Hill Cemetery. And on the side there's a grave marker. Nothing is ended until it is forgotten. And then there's a list of names that sadly you're not going to be able to read all of them because they seem to be destroyed. What I'm able to make out is I see different states, so it must be different people that were either in the Civil War or whatever else they did during that time. I see Louisiana, Texas, Tennessee, Mississippi. Can't read the other ones. The burial mound at Rose Hill Cemetery contains the remains of more than 100 Confederate soldiers. Wow. So they all lay rest here. So that's the reason of the names. All these people are buried here. So this is a monument that's dedicated to the men from Texas who are known to be buried here, and to all the brave Texans who have passed away. So that's what this little monument's here for. Here's another one of those markers. One by one, the autumn leaves fade into the forest deep. Soon as someone, we too must enter eternal sleep. As the rose busts forward into the morning light, we too shall wake again beyond the light. And that's what that one says. Crazy, an infant has passed away right here. Look at this monument. Before we get to the monument, look at the stairs. These are the type of grave markers I like to see. Just because they're unique. This guy has a really unique grave site. The fact that it's like this, it's kind of funny. Gaston Dillon. He was born November 13, 1811, and he died May 22, 1881. Yeah, like I said, this is an interesting grave. It's got a big old headstone. Out of all the markers I've seen, this one's pretty powerful. Overall, the cemetery's not that big. It has a few interesting graves, but there's not really much else that I can show you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the history of this place too, because it's actually quite interesting. With that being said, let's head to the next spot.